I'm Raido. I work as an executive coach, and today we're going to talk about how to be confident when times are uncertain, when there are tensions in the geopolitical field, when the economy is not at its finest. Maybe you have some problems at home, at work, somewhere else. I would say it's rather easy to be confident when everything is like the way it should be, according to your standards. When everything is going well, it's much easier to be happy, to be positive, and to be confident. Today, we're going to focus on when things are not going so well, how to be confident then, how to feel that sense of peace. And of course, today we do not mostly we do not have the information problem. We have the problem of getting the right information at the right time. These are the things we're going to to cover. So stay tuned. And before we move on, I would like to ask, what is your energy level for today? Is it one you have no energy, or you have barely minimum energy left? 10 is that you have the confidence of your life. You can do everything you can decide today. And you have when you have reflected what is your energy level today, then I would ask you to do one or two things to make you feel comfortable. Grab something to eat, to drink. If you're driving, be safe. If you're walking, running, be safe, and know that you're doing something good for your health. Let's move on. Let's move on. About myself, two words. Then I have done this one cycle, I call it. I have started from the being the construction worker, building forest roads in a heat wave where are there different kinds of mosquitoes and bugs, and they're biting you, and you're sweating and you're tired, to becoming a C-level executive, working and managing the budget over 3 billion, managing people over 200 within my own team. This is my story, and I'm sharing you my valuable lessons straight from the field. My coaching topics are mainly focused on decision making, because I believe that if you truly make a decision, things start to happen. And of course, goal setting, aiming to know what you want, to connect it with you emotionally, and of course, nothing happens by itself. You need to have systems to follow through. These are my core topics. Enough about me. Let's dive into the confidence topic. Before we can start building confidence in uncertain times, then we briefly take a look where uncertainty comes from. Based on the scientific studies, there are three main groups of uncertainties, or the sources of uncertainty. They're the ones I briefly mentioned: external sources, economy, climate, technology, everything that's not within you. It may affect the way you feel because we are letting it. The internal ones, the story you are telling yourself, what your life should be or could be, or was, about your feelings about failure and success, and the inner dialogue that's going on within you. This, I would say, it's the biggest one. that is affecting your confidence. And then there are additional factors like sleep, the way you eat, the way you are physically active, and so on. That being said, let's move forward. What are your thoughts how you can become more confident in times of in times of challenges? There are three main groups based on modern psychology where your confidence can come from. The first one is direction. I have something that I know I want to have. Let's take example Diane, who's 38 years old, and she's working as a teacher. Although there are short of resources, short of things she would like to do with her students, she's not able to do all of them. But she knows that she wants to help every student she has to feel worthy, that they would feel that they are worth, they are valuable. This is the goal she has. This is the mission she has. And since her mission is deeply connected with her emotions, it is a very powerful thing that helps her to feel confident even when there are not enough resources to do the program. The second thing that will bring confidence into your field, into your home, into your heart is impact. Let's take Mike, who's middle-level manager, and he knows the frustration that sometimes comes when he does not understand the decisions made from senior management. The same he can see within his team. Does not have any control over it. What he knows is the fact that he can influence something. He can influence his own team. How do they feel? Is he there for them? Is he hearing them? Is he being straightforward, honest, and transparent? He understands what he can influence, and he's doing it with all of his heart and skills. This is also a powerful source of confidence, even in times when you do not understand the overall decisions that the company is making. And the third block is self-worth. Example, let's say someone is fired today. The world is big. Someone is fired today, and it is far too easy to feel bad. It is far too easy to feel even worthless because I'm not worthy for the job. Whatever the reasons were, people may feel that I'm not. I have a few things I can offer to the job market. I didn't meet the qualities of this job. Here's the thing here that has to go inside you and it has to turn into wisdom. You are worthy. You are priceless. You are priceless without your job, without having to do anything. There cannot be any conditions for you to become worthy of something. You are worthy as you are. You are worthy of love, care, opportunities. As you are, you do not have to do anything for this. I remember Kobe Bryant, the legendary basketball player, who's unfortunately no longer with us. He said that when he was starting his basketball journey, his mother and father told him, Kobe, no matter whether you score 0 points or 60 points in one game, we will love you no matter what. What a beautiful and powerful thing to say and to act. So the third block here, that you are worthy of having that job, having that person in your life, having those friends. You are worthy, and you do not have to do something very special for it. You are worthy because you are as you are. And taking this all together, then the confidence doesn't come from the fact that you know what's going to happen, or someone will tell you what's going to happen, or you want to control everything. The real confidence comes, especially uncertain times, it comes from knowing that whatever comes, you can handle this. You will figure it out because you are enough. This is where the real confidence, from the inside out confidence, comes from. So the chaos, as I said, okay, I'm feeling good. And when I move into my everyday life, when I close the home door behind my back in the morning, then there will be a lot of information, a lot of choices, a lot of obligations, things I need to do and stuff. We can run in hamster wheel for years. A couple of things for you to take along. Priorities. Often people say that I need to set priorities. I need to be better at time management. I want one thing I want you to take from this. If you have 100 things to do, it doesn't matter much whether how you put it in order. Will you take the first one, put it into last one, or you mix the things up? If you need to do 100 things, it is still a lot of things to do, and it costs energy, both physical and mental energy. Real prioritization is saying no to majority of the things. You need to do less things, not all of the things. So when you have 100 things to do, if you want to prioritize it, start with something that you can cross off, that you do not have to do. Someone else will do it, or doesn't need to be doing it, doesn't need to be dealt with immediately. So you want to keep your list as short as possible. Then you may say that everything is important. You probably know that if everything is important, nothing actually is. we talked about this having a purpose, having a direction in life. What is the thing I want? What is my goal? And one thing that having a goal, we will have a great example, a couple of slides after this one. But if you know what you want, then it becomes a lot easier to understand when to say yes, when to say no. You cannot say yes to everything. Although you're a very nice person, you're a polite person, and you want to help everyone, self-care isn't selfish. The very first person you want to take care of is yourself. You need to know what is the thing you want, what is your purpose, what is your mission, even, I would say. Then you will able to prioritize. By prioritizing, I mean you leave everything else aside and you will focus on what is truly important. It is easier to make decisions between good and bad. It's quite clear. It is a lot more difficult to choose between excellent and good. It is a lot more difficult to choose what is nearly good and what is very good for you. What is best for you or what is the best for you. And the third one I want to point out is if you are in the middle of chaos, your energy will be drained. And often you just keep on pushing, you say you're motivated, and then you burn out. Self-care, again, is not selfish. You need to reserve your energy for the great, not for the bad, not for the mediocre, not even for the good, for great. Many years ago, I read a wonderful book. The book was called How to Raise Happy and Successful Children. And in this today's presentation, I would say this is a spot on expression, because often my clients are saying that I don't know, should I choose my work or my family life? It seems that I can't have both. They're saying that they should choose money or wealth, money or health. Sorry, I'm not able to make it. So they are putting themselves in front of impossible choices. You cannot choose whether you give up your left arm or right leg. You need them both. And let's agree that in terms of today, we say that whatever your goal is, whatever is the thing you want in life, you can have both. You can have happiness and you can have success. Let's agree on this. And I would say that they're both very much achievable, whatever is behind those terms for you. The one thing I would like you to ponder is, what is the one thing that you can minimize or eliminate from your life that is not moving you towards happy and successful? What is this one thing you know you should eliminate or minimize? Think about it and write it down. Get this idea into solid shape. Get it out of your system. Write it down. Give it shape. Give it space, and show some light on it. I want to share you a beautiful story. When my former client heard that I'm going to do this webinar here, the webinar actually was in Estonian, and there were more than 100 people listening to it. Since it was so popular, I wanted to do it in English as well. This client of mine, she insisted me to share this her exercise, her story, since it really opened her eyes. And the exercise is quite simple. It's the five times why. If you say you want something, then you will ask 5 times why you want it. Why do I want it? What's behind it? Of course, there are different variations. You may have you may ask less, you may ask more times, but just to give you an example. The story was that the client turned to me and she said, I want to manage my time better. I think I do not control my time anymore. My goal is to manage it better. Long story short, we made this exercise with her. And where did she ended up? She ended up understanding that the actual problem she wants to solve, or the goal she wants to fulfill, is the purpose that she wants that her grandchildren remember her as a grandmother who was truly present, who was truly there for them. So now consider, A, I want to manage my time, or B, I want to be there for my grandchildren. I want they remember me as a loving and present person. Which is more powerful? Which goal will give you more emotion, more strength, more confidence? I suggest if you have something you want, then go ahead, do this exercise. Maybe you will figure out what is your emotionally deeply connected desire behind your initial goal. Maybe you discover that the thing you think you want, it is not actually compelling for you. It is coming from outside. It's not yours. You understand it. Do it when you have time and no one else is interrupting you. Let's move forward. As I said, as you probably know, motivation is it's great. It is a great thing, but it moves like the waves in the ocean. It is up, it's down, it's up, it's down. You never know when it when it comes, and you don't know where it goes. You know that it will move. And what I'm always saying to my clients is that, of course, you make your own decisions, own choices, but if you're the person who is constantly saying that I will wait for the perfect feeling, I want to feel good, then I will do something that is important to me, sorry to say, you will not reach too far. You will have those great moments when you do something, but many times, especially when times might be difficult, there will be not enough motivation for you to move forwards towards your goals, towards your happiness and your success. Have the habit to act. And where do you start? You start taking the smallest step you can take towards your thing. The very smallest thing. Sometimes the step is so small that you would be embarrassed if you would not step it. That's how small it have to be. As you take those small steps, it will start to build confidence. As yeah, one of my favorite persons, Jim Rohn, used to say that if you take the first apple, it is a small step towards a better health, and it will already boost your confidence to take the second apple, and then the third one, and then to walk around the block, etc., etc. So it moves forward. It's like a snowball. Have the habit to act, and you will build your confidence through those tiny steps. Two other things I want to point out. We all have those feelings when there is just too much of everything. Thoughts, emotions, things I should do, things I should not be doing. I don't know how to say it, etc. Write down within 2 minutes everything that is in you. Just write it down. Write it on a piece of paper, write it down in a computer. Just do it, but do it on writing. Then you will say it out. It helps you to organize your brain. It helps you to show you what is actually inside of you. The second thing is, again, we all have something, some activities, some tasks that we are not very keen to do. Scientifically proven method. Set the alarm clock, set the stopper for 10 minutes. Do it for 10 minutes and then quit. You can quit if you want. Many times, if you have done it for 10 minutes, it's already being done. Or you say, I'll only need 2 more minutes and it's completely off my desk. I get it done, out of my system, out of my mind. Give it a go. Goal setting. If you haven't heard, I will tell you that you are making tons of decisions in a day. We're talking about 35,000 decisions per day. Check it out. Most of them are, of course, very small decisions. When you're walking and you hear a car, you will see it, you will hear it, you will move. Do you move or not? When the dog is chasing you, will most surely will decide I'll run, I will fight with this dog, or if somebody is clapping their hands in theater, okay, I'll start clapping. So those minor decisions, and most of them are being done unconsciously. You do not need to reconsider doing it. You do not need to reconsider eating an apple because you know apple is good for you. It is not harmful for your health. You just eat it. You don't need to Google it. Is eating apple good for me? You don't need to make a decision. Conscious decisions are only around 120 conscious decisions. What should I eat for breakfast? What is the time I go home today? Do I need to do the laundry today? Those kind of conscious decisions. The fact is that you have limited conscious decisions before you get extremely tired. And if you're working, if you need to make decisions where you work, and when lunchtime arrives and you have already made 150 or more small decisions, when to book that meeting, what to do with this budget stuff, who to hire, who not to hire, should I answer this call? I need to talk to him, and all the negotiations. You will be drained for afternoon. You will be drained for when you reach home. There's nothing left. You will be extremely exhausted, overwhelmed. So what do you want to do is, as I said, you want to limit those decisions you have to make, and you want those unconscious choices throughout the day to serve you well. Example, if you have searched a car to buy, you have bought the car actually, then you might discover that suddenly this car is everywhere. Everywhere you go, it seems like everyone has bought the car. What's going on? Everybody's bought this same red car that I. Or if you start jogging and suddenly you realize that everyone's jogging. Wonder what's going on. You might think the things have changed, but rather the fact is that things have not changed. The only thing that has changed is you. You have said to your brain that this car is important now. The jogging is the topic for me. What your brain does, it will start to develop ways that he can deliver for you, or he or she, I don't know what the brain is, it can deliver you. So you want to notice things that are important for you. That is why you need to set conscious goals to tell your brain, this topic is important for me. Figure it out. Find those red cars for me. The great thing is the technique called if-then. Let's say that your health is important for you and you want to eat less sugar. And as you drain your brain throughout the day, when you reach home, you want to celebrate, you want to relax, and you eat something, but you know that you often eat too much of it. If then is a great way to say that you prepare what's coming. For example, if I reach home and I feel again the sugary cravings, I have prepared some apples for me, or I'll take apple. You may say that if I feel the sugary cravings, I will not grab the chocolate cake. I will call to my friend. Every time my hand is grabbing the chocolate bar, I will call one of my friends, one of my relatives. I will go for a walk. If that happens, I'll do this instead of this. It also works with the situations that annoy you. You can prepare something that will reduce your emotion bursts. A small exercise, as we just talked about the chocolate cake already, then watch this slide here. It says, hungry? Do you need a spoon? It is also has a picture about, I'm talking for those who are listening to it while running or driving with a car. There's a picture of a kitchen. There is a picture of a hot gas oven, and of course the plate where the delicious chocolate cake is on. Let it sink in, the information I just gave you, and put your fingers ready. I'm going to give you a small, quick assignment. Ready? What's the word you see here? I bet many of you saw the word soup. Maybe soap. Maybe skip. Probably not. It is called priming. If you, as I said, there are many words that actually fit here. But as I showed you the pictures, not picture of a soup, but pictures related with eating, you most probably thought about the soup. It is called priming, and this is what your environment do with you every day. The people you contact with, interact with, the news you read, the general information you consume, it produces its own fruits. If you want to remain confident in uncertain times, then this is something you need to be specifically alert. What do you put into you probably will come out of you as well. For not taking too much of your time, I highly appreciate it. We will wrap things up here now. Thing I want to say is, of course, there are times that are especially uncertain, but your clarity brings self-confidence for you. And self-confidence comes from you doing the thing that you want to do from the bottom of your soul. Discover it and follow that path. If you know this, it doesn't matter much what's going on around you. You have the compass that will point the right direction with every weather. And please take your first step today. If you would love to book a clarity call with me, within 35 minutes, we will make a great step towards your inner confidence, your clarity within your head, your body. So thank you for listening, and wishing you all the best in your life, whatever you're going to do. Wishing you best, feel fulfilled, and of course, happiness and success are both the things you can have. Thank you.